Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Outspoken Market Global. Leandro Guerra is speaking. I want to take the time to talk to you live in this class today because I want to start sharing my screen so we can see the live action of the gamma exposure levels that daily I go to the om-qs.com. You go here in the QuantLab blog. This analysis is for free. And then I share with you all the informations regarding the call and put walls for Bitcoin. I have been doing this now for several weeks. Well, actually, for the ones that they don't know me, I'm trading using quantitative methods for, I don't know, maybe a decade now. And I always loved to trade options, and recently I was able to automatize all the analysis of the gamma exposure. And then with that, it's easy for me to offer this information for you. As I said, it's free in the om-qs.com in the QuantLab blog, so you can find a way to have very good information to better take your trading decisions. And starting with the Bitcoin, while we are still live in the session, I always measure the 1 day to expiration and the 2 days to expiration options, publishing this in my morning around 9 a.m. Central European time. So it's going to be quite early in the US, a bit later for Asia. And we can see that by that time, I have measured that information for you. And take a look where we had the low of the day, precisely as this has happened many other days. So if you want to check, you can come here to the blog. All the previous issues that we had for the newsletter, that information is going to be available and you can audit. So not only the mean for the day was precisely in our expected put wall, but also now this high for intraday session. Okay, we had already a higher high during the night, but if we pick up the trading session from the US, we have just marked the high in this candle in the call wall. Now, what's the deal? What you should do when you are in front of this type of information? You search for trades only when you are in such zones. Let me pick up another example here from the SPX, actually from the XSP, that is the mini contract that is quite affordable for most of people, but the rationale is going to be the same. Now, exactly right now, we are marking the high of the day. The opening was over here. We stayed in this neutral zone for about an hour. After this level was broken, we got the price going to where? Well, to our call wall. Here, more specifically, I'm dealing to the 0 DTE. It can be done as well for 1 DTE and 2 DTEs as we do for Bitcoin. However, we have a very nice volume for trading these options already in this extremely short term, in this intraday period. So it's quite interesting for you to take the trades while in the day and you search for them. Now, you see that in this previous level, we have reached the high precisely on the call wall, and now we are testing that again. Eventually, this might be broken when the volume and the open interest is drained, and then we can go even a little bit up to the gamma flip zone that it's 679 or 681 as pin candidates, but likely the price is gonna fight for a while in this area. Eventually will even bounce back And here is the moment that you search for trending against trading, sorry, against the price movement. So placing eventually a long put position or even shorting the spot at this level, of course, always with some protection. In the case this level is broken above, you have to place a stop loss for sure, because otherwise we are going to go up to 679. But my point is, you have seen back here with Bitcoin price always bounce back. Eventually, as I said, the levels are broken, but we are not searching for anything more than the day of today. So by the close of the day, we will be ending any position that we can think about that we have open along the day. So these are for very, very short term strategies. Now, would be nice to keep following that. Of course, everything, they are mathematical models, they are expected calculations. Potentially, I have just read in the news that it might be the case that they have found some conditions that Ukraine would agree to end the war with Russia. Actually, it's Russia that it's in war against Ukraine. But as many news of that magnitude eventually could shake the entire market. So this kind of events, yet they can drive the prices in a totally different way. But ceteris paribus, all the other things being held in the way that we have measured, this is what the data is telling us. So this is a wonderful, a marvelous way of taking decisions for trading. It's something that I always teach my students, and I want to share even more with you. So I'm doing Bitcoin. I started just today sharing with you as well this information for the S&P 500. I will focus on the XSP because, as I said, it's more affordable for the majority of people in terms of margins. The principles are the same. And in the next few days, I will also do the same with the NASDAQ. So the three main, let's say, assets will be available into our daily newsletter for you. At the moment, you have Bitcoin. If you want to check it out, the previous sessions, and starting from tomorrow, we will have the other ones. As well, as you can see, the price is fighting in that region as expected. If we put a little bit more of granularity going down to the 5 minutes chart, we see, well, that the fight is pretty much in place. I love to watch these movements. Actually, it's even a type of entertainment. And we wait for the best moment to place our order when these levels are going to be eventually broken up or down. By the way, something that I have not mentioned is that within these levels, if the volatility is low, the implied volatility, it's also a good place for you to place in some structured operations with options, in the case a long straddle or a long strangle, because you would not be worried about the direction, whether the market would be breaking the call wall and going directly to the gamma flip point or to the other pin candidates, or if it's going to respect this resistance zone and then bounce back to the neutral zone that we have between 670 and 668. And you can see, well, the price at this moment that we are talking, it's exactly bouncing back. It's beautiful. It looks like it's orchestrated. It's pure poetry. And yeah, I think that was pretty much what I wanted to share with you. Feel free to reach me out at any time. You know where you can find me, leaving your comment in the channel, or eventually if you use Instagram, I'm there. at Outspoken Market altogether. Pretty accessible. I don't charge anything. I will never ask you for anything, so be aware of scammers. My role is to be a professor. It's to work with the education, because those things I'm doing for me as a trading as well. So I'm out here to teach you how to do the same. Okay, fellows. So that was the deal for today. Hopefully, we will see each other again in the following days. So stay tuned. Pay attention in the levels. Let me just zoom out so you can even take a print to keep studying after the market closes and check how the price is expected to react. And good luck. See you next time. Oh, see Bitcoin beautifully reacting in our zone. So if I give as well a little bit of zoom in, it was with much more precision than we have. But also, this is a good point. Don't worry about the sense, about the very small details, because eventually it will go a little bit more, or will stay or stop a little bit before the line. So you have to think about the zone, because the market, it's volatile. There is some noise, of course. There is the fight between buyers and sellers in that particular zone. And then you are going to see, well, this line, it's useless. It comes as a default. So what it's interesting for us are just the levels here and here, and to watch the price action. So that will be a beautiful place to have a bought a put option, as I did, not sharing the screen and the balances, because nobody has nothing to do with that. So privacy, it's important. But you see also, sometimes I post my results online in the social media, so you can check what I have been doing. But more important than that are the levels that I'm publishing to you. I could stay watching this for, I don't know, hours. It's simply amazing, coming there and coming back. You see the price, it's already being rejected in the wall, as expected. As I said, sometimes you have to be a little bit more patient. Yes, it is how the things works, and the market, it's a machine of transferring money from impatience to patience. It is what it is. So, my friends, take care. See you next time. And again, subscribe to the channel in the case you are not subscribed, and leave your comments and doubts that they can become the next class. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.